Hello, it's Miss Lipiansky, and I'm going to show you how to do a paper sculpture today. It's going to be a big flower, and you might have noticed these in the classroom. We have them in colors. I believe they are a purple one, an orange one, and a green one. I also have a bunch of these in my own home. In my bedroom, I put a bunch of white ones, so you can put it on the wall too if you want. So with the first sheet of paper, what we're going to do is fold it in half. This is just for the base of the flower, so if it's not folded exactly corner to corner, that's okay. You won't really see this part. And then fold it over again. So now we have it folded into fourths, and we have a nice strong base. You can put some glue in between the pages to make it more of a solid base. I'm going to tape it. This works best. In my experience, I've always used hot glue, and you might need a parent to help you using hot glue. I actually don't have any glue available right now, so I'm using tape. You can use glue or tape. You can use Elmer's glue or a glue stick. All right, so there's the base. Now we're going to start with the petals. The petals are going to start really big and get smaller as they go in. So with the outer petals, we're going to use 7 sheets of paper. And what we're going to do is cut the shape here. It does not have to be even. Nature is organic. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, I make my petals a little uneven on purpose. I think that makes it more interesting. And with the big petals, you want to cut off barely any paper. We're really going to make this petal fill up most of the page. I kind of start a little thinner at the base of the petal and keep it round, and it gets wider. I'm going to curve it, make a little indent, and then curve again. And as you can see, I always make one side higher than the other. If you feel like you need to draw it out first to help you guide it, that's fine too. You can draw it lightly with pencil. Okay, there's my first petal. So I'm going to make 6 more of these. Okay, so now I have 7 petals cut out and ready to go, and my base. So what I'm going to do, you take the bottom of the petal, the flat part, and you're going to pick a random spot. We're going to do this on 2 spots on the bottom. It doesn't have to be measured evenly at all. Fold it over, and then fold the other one over too. Okay, and these weird creases that we get here, that's okay. We want to leave that because that's like part of the shape and form of the flower. So it's going to get all these dents, and it's not going to be perfect, and that creates the concave shape of the petal. So now I'm going to hold my hand on this part and tape all this down onto my base. I would do this against the table. I'm just holding it up so you can see. You want to make sure to tape it in a way where it won't unfold. All right, I think I'm going to put a little ball of tape behind this too to secure the petal more, or a circle. There's my circle of tape. I'm going to put it on the base here behind the petal where it touches the petal and stick it on. Great, so now we're going to do the same thing with all of our big petals in a big circle. Okay, so now I've stuck on all 7 petals, and we're going to do something similar. We're going to make medium petals. This time we need 5 sheets of paper, and for the medium petal, we're going to do the same thing, but take up about half or just a little more than half of the height of the paper. Same shape, same idea. So we cut off a lot more this time. We're going to fold it similarly, make 2 creases or 2 folds. And here you can see the smaller petal inside. We're going to go around and make all 5 of those. Now I have the middle row of petals, all 5 of them, and we're gonna make our last row of petals. Inside, they're gonna be a lot smaller. We're only gonna make 3 of them. So for this petal, we're gonna fold our paper in 4, and we're gonna cut like we did with the first petal, taking up as much space as we can because we're working with a smaller area now. And by doing this, I'm gonna be making 4 petals, but I only need to use 3 of them. Same process for putting these on the inside. All right, so we're on the last step of the sculpture. I've put in all my petals, and now I'm gonna make the inside pollen. So we take some paper, cut off a piece. This is about 1/3 or 1/4 of the paper. And I'm gonna fold this in half the long ways. One side has a fold. On the other side that's open, I'm going to make some slits. Don't cut all the way through because we're making fringe. Now that I've cut those all, I'm going to curl them. You can use a pencil or a marker to roll the paper along like this. Curling it. All right, now we can put this into a circle shape. And this part definitely is easier to stick on with glue because with tape, we'll have to make a circle of tape and stick it on top. But if you have Elmer's glue or hot glue, you can just pour it in the center of your flower and then carefully stick this on. So let's try this with tape. I think I'm going to put a piece here to keep it closed. And I'll make a big circle of tape to stick it on. And I think I'm going to line it too. I'm going to bend this to put against the pollen and the petals. Okay, there it is in the center. Yeah, I want to reiterate, it's definitely easier and will look a little neater with glue, but if you have tape, work with what you got. Another thing we can do to make this a little more interesting and flowery, you can curl the corners like that using your marker or pencil, and you can curl some of them out and some of them in. If you have a pencil and make tighter curls, they'll hold a little bit more. And there you go.